Hi everyone, it's Eric Lewis again with GetZone.com, and we're doing my favorite thing, and that's unboxing new products. Today we've got another package from Burris. It's another scope that I'm really excited to check out. This is their Signature HD. It's a 3 to 15 power with a 44mm objective. This one has their Plex reticle, which is going to be kind of your more common one. I don't know if you can see that. Show it there. But anyway, that's enough said about that. Let's get into the box. Nobody wants to see just a box sitting here. So, opening it up here, it's going to be a little bit better packaging than you'd see on some of the lower lines. This thing is in a, let me get all this. This is going to be your user guide that comes standard with pretty much all of their products. Got some information here about the Signature HD Series. So they've got this thing in basically a really dense foam laser cut inset, which is very nice for the presentation of it, especially when you're spending a little bit more money on your scope. You kind of expect those little frilly things there, and it also ensures that it's not damaged during shipping. Everybody's had a package before that's just been absolutely brutally thrown around. That's just kind of part of the shipping system we have to live with, but with the way this is in there, I don't think there's any risk whatsoever of it being damaged. First reaction is always with Burris product. Wow, it's very solidly built. This thing is precision machined, really smooth on your adjustment knob there for the power of the optic. Let me take this tag out of the way. So you have got basically target range turrets on here. So if you're kind of new to stepping up in quality of optics, this is going to be maybe a little foreign to you, but as you can see, this thing has got numbers on the outside, so you're not taking your traditional caps off to make your adjustments. What that is for is you can actually learn your ranges, learn the drop of your whatever bullet and caliber you're shooting, and make the adjustments due to the windage and elevation and things like that. So very, very cool feature on here. Also, you got your parallax knob here on the side, which is where I prefer it to be. If you've never shot with the parallax adjustment before, the best way to explain it is if you've ever had a higher power scope, or if you have an older style scope and when you zoom it, your reticle becomes really hard to see. It's not in focus. That is what the parallax adjustment knob fixes for you. It adjusts for the way that the lenses are composed inside of here, and it makes it so that way at whatever range you're shooting, whether it's very near, very far, you can make a quick adjustment and make sure everything is pristinely focused, both your target and your reticle, so that you know exactly where you're shooting and you're not having to make any unnecessary risks, especially in a hunting scenario. It does have your really nice large objective back here that has a reticle focus on the rear. It's different than your parallax focus. This is going to be more for an individual shooter. It's very nice to have this adjustment, especially if you're someone who wears eyeglasses and would prefer to shoot with them out of the way, that you can uniquely tune that so that it's in focus for you. So the Signature HD Series is a little bit more of an expensive scope in the Burris lineup. This particular one is $575 MSRP. Still very great price point for what you're getting. You've got Burris's quality glass, very, very well made. It's precision machined, so there's not a lot of seams, minimal cracks, so that it's very well sealed to protect it against the elements. It has a zero-click stop turrets, so you can, once you get this dialed in, you can set your turret back to 0. Let's say you had to make some adjustments in it to get it sighted in for your rifle. Obviously, it won't be at 0 anymore. So you just loosen that and you can set it back so that way you know that you put to 0, you know where your starting point is, for those that are, especially if you're shooting a little bit longer range. So the Signature HD series of the Burris scopes, there are 3 different magnification levels. As I said, the particular one we have here is the 3 to 15. So this pretty much covers a very, very wide range of magnifications, and it's gonna be for 99% of those that are out, especially using this for hunting and things like that. If you're anything like me, just out of respect for the animal, it's not that I don't have the ability to shoot further, but I tend to prefer to not get crazy with it, making those 1,000-yard shots or anything like that. 3 to 15 power is going to cover most of the average hunter very, very well. And with the 15, it's actually enough that if you did want to make those further shots, you are fully capable. So it's a very, very good setup. Overall, if you're looking for a rifle scope that's in that $500 to $600 price bracket, I would highly suggest going and checking out the Signature HD Series by Burris.